Nothing was announced. No sirens sounded. Yet off the coast of South Africa, a new reality quietly slid into place. Warships moved with a purpose that was anything but routine. They arrived not by chance, but together, from China, from Russia, from Iran, operating alongside South Africa's own navy. This was not a random patrol. It was a signal, and it happened at the exact moment the world's attention was fixed elsewhere, while the United States flexed its power thousands of miles away. One message was being sent in the Caribbean. A very different one was being written where two oceans meet. No alliance was declared, no threats were made. But the silence was louder than any warning. This was a test, deliberate, calculated, and it centered on a single strategic port. This is what happens when power shifts without a sound. First, the feeling. Before any analyst could explain it, the people near Cape Town felt it. A change in rhythm. The naval base at Simonstown hummed with an unusual tempo. Ships came and went not with ceremony but with discretion. Radars pulsed. Communications buzzed. There were no grand welcomes, no public fanfare. The vessels simply appeared. Their identities became clear only after they had already arrived. This was by design. Presence first, explanation later, and the location was no accident. Simonstown is the hinge between the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. A choke point for the world's energy, trade, and ambition. Every navy on Earth knows its value. To operate here is to place yourself on the map that matters most. So why were they here now? The timing holds the key. As these ships gathered, Washington was making a very public show of force against Venezuela, seizing tankers, tightening control over oil. A classic demonstration of power. Half a world away, a different kind of demonstration was unfolding. Not a challenge, but a shadow. Not confrontation, but coordination. The message was in the geography. It said, "Your reach is not unlimited. While you act there, we can act here." For Iran, it shattered the illusion of confinement. For Russia, it proved mobility despite isolation. For China, it was a quiet exercise in leadership. And for South Africa, hosting is never a neutral act. Opening a port is a decision with consequences. This was not born from crisis. There was no emergency, no looming conflict. That is what makes it so significant. This was planned in calm, a decision made before headlines could catch up. Please like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts.